your host, Terry Bradshaw.
All right, it's back, I'm back, you're back. Last year's champs, they're not back. But that's okay, because we have a new team, and they're for real. Reporting from the sidelines this year, we have Digi-destined Kari and Digimon tamer Henry. Now, let's check in with Kari to see what's on tap for today's game.
Thanks, Terry. Digi-Bowl 2002 pits the second season of Digimon against the third season in a game of digital football. The second season return as the Yellow Mash, and the third season are called the Red Marauders.
Isn't she a dandy? Thanks, Kari. Nice to have you back. Now, let's go to the new guy, Henry, to get the lowdown on the scoring. You always got to have scoring, but more importantly, Henry's going to give us a lowdown on the rules. Henry.
Terry, each team will score 1 point for a direct hit. The misses don't count. A team can also score 6 points for saving the world, or lose 4 wimp-out points for fighting or crying.
Ooh, crying. Crying? Nobody cries. We don't cry. Fight? Maybe every now and then. Anyway, not bad, Henry. All right, folks. The Yellow Mash are taking the field for the first episode of the first quarter. And I think it's going to take some strong teamwork from Digimon and Davis if the Yellow Mash want that all-important early lead. Join me right after each episode for scores and analysis. Digi-Bowl 2002 is starting right now.
Back to Digi-Bowl 2002 on Fox Kids with your host, Terry Bradshaw.
Holy cow, what in the heck is going on here, people? We have Digi-destined, well, they're fighting with each other. Digimon, they're not fighting at all. Henry, what's the deal?
Terry, the Yellow Mash are totally out of sync. Davis and TK cost them 4 early wimp-out points for infighting, and having to battle Metal Greymon really threw them off their game plan. If Davis and Digimon didn't bond, which helped open the Digi-Egg of friendship, they would have been hurting.
Yeah, well, all right. Hey, thanks, Henry. Well, let's hope the Yellow Mash can get their digital act in gear for the second quarter. Now, during each break, I'll name my MVD, Most Valuable Digimon. And the first one goes to Digimon. He cracked that Digi-Egg of friendship when it counted and scrambled up. Point for the match. Up next, the Red Marauders must battle Digimon. You didn't think I'd get it right, did you? But I did, yes, sir. So let's head back down for the action.
Welcome back to Digi-Bowl 2002 on Fox Kids with your host, Terry Bradshaw.
Where's the offense? I feel like I'm watching the Carolina Panthers. Kari, I thought these guys were supposed to be for real.
Terry, the Red Marauders are showing some rookie-level mistakes. Takato and Guilmon got off 1 early hit against a Vidramon, but it wasn't enough to keep the big fella down. The tides turned for the Red Marauders when Takato trusted Guilmon, allowing him to digivolve into Growlmon. Then they were able to finish the Vidramon off.
But Kari, what about the Red Marauders' lack of offense?
I talked to Rika about that. She told me they just play 1 quarter at a time.
The football cliche. I guess it works in Digi-Ball as well. Well, my MVD can only go to Guilmon. Way to Digi-Ball, buddy. The Yellow Mash, well, they're up next. Let's see if they can get their heads back into this game.
2002 on Fox Kids with your host, Terry Bradshaw.
All right, it's the Digi-Bowl first. The play is being reviewed. Let's go to Izzy, our referee, to find out what's happening.
Terry, the play in question is the fight between Digimon, Stingmon, and X-Vmon. Under normal game situations, a team would be penalized 4 points for such an infraction. But because they were possessed by RU Kinemon's magical flute, the play is overruled. And because of the Yellow Mash's mini status, certain non-attack call hits will be counted. The score is 9-2.
All right, thank you, Izzy. My MVD again goes to Digimon. Even when he's little, he still comes up big. Well, the Red Marauders are up next, and I expect Henry and Terriermon to be the key players. And make sure you join me after this quarter for the Galador halftime show.
Welcome to the Galador halftime show with your host, Terry Bradshaw.
All right, the Red Marauders aren't playing at rookie level anymore. Let's see how they scored.
Terry, Henry finally let Terriermon fight. And it was their effort that made the difference against Museumon. The Red Marauders have closed the gap by scoring 4 points.
All right, thanks, Kari. During this Digi-Bowl halftime show, we have no time for lip-sync rock concert. Nope, but we do have time for a message from our sponsor, Fox Kids' new out-of-this-world show, Galador.
We got a map, we got a mission. What are we waiting for?
Defenders of the Outer Dimension.
It's gonna be great.
On Fox Kids. We now return you to the Digi-Bowl.
Welcome back. My MVD goes to Terriermon because it's the only thing I know that has bigger ears than my pal, Chris Collinsworth.
Watch it fall, Mon.
Ballmon? Ball? Turkey head. Well, anyway, in the second half, the Yellow Mash need to open up their offense, and the Red Marauders have to stop the rookie-level mistakes. The Yellow Mash are up next. Let's see how they do.
Welcome back to Digi-Bowl 2002 on Fox Kids with your host, Terry Bradshaw.
Well, with all that offense, you'd think that Marshall Falkmon and Kurt Warnermon were playing for the Yellow Mash, but they're not. So, Henry, how did the Mash run up the score?
Total team effort is the story down here, Terry. All of the Yellow Mash were involved. They repeatedly pelted Arukenimon and Mummymon with hits. Cody and Armadillomon showed a lot of courage protecting that Destiny Stone, but Black War Greymon was too much for them.
Henry, after this battle, will the Yellow Mash have anything left for the fourth quarter?
I don't know, Terry. They look really hungry.
Hungry for a victory?
No, hungry for soup.
Man. Digital football, you gotta love it. My MVD goes to Cody. He's got the only haircut that I'm not jealous of. Well, the Red Marauders are up next. Let's see if Rika and Rinamon can get on track in this episode.
Welcome back to Digi-Bowl 2002 on Fox Kids with your host, Terry Bradshaw.
Well, glad that quarter's over. Harpymon runs his mouth more than Warren Sapp and Keyshawn Johnson combined. Kari, give us a scoring update.
Terry, Renamon and Rika finally came together as a team. Look who finally made an entrance! Just in time to help their own team. They combined for 8 hits, but it was Rika's amazing stick hit that really sealed the victory.
All right, well done, Kari. Without question, my MVD goes to Renamon. She was a one-man wrecking crew out there. Somehow, these Red Marauders have to find a way to play together as a team. They're only down by 6 and still have a chance to come back and win this one. Just ask the Chicago Bears about last-minute heroics. Anything is possible, especially in Digi-Ball. Now, let's start the fourth quarter. The Yellow Mash have to protect that last Destiny Stone. So, let's head back to the digital world.
Welcome back to Digi-Bowl 2002 on Fox Kids with your host, Terry Bradshaw.
There's no eating in football. Sure, we take water breaks. We do have smelling salts. And I guess if you're really hungry, you chew on your mouth guard. But sipping soup? Come on now. Henry, when you said the Yellow Mash looked hungry, I didn't realize you really meant it.
Terry, the Yellow Mash got upended by Arukenimon and Mummymon in Digi-Chinatown. They ate the soup to get their strength up. It helped Patamon and Armadillomon DNA Digi-Ball, but that's about it. The Yellow Mash scored just 1 point, making the score 21-14.
Whew. Well, now these guys got me hungry. My MVD goes to Armadillomon and Patamon. Nice teamwork, DNA Digivolving. Well, the Red Marauders are within striking distance as they take the field. Join me right after this episode for the final score. See you soon. All right, the Red Marauders have won Digi-Bowl 2002. They only scored 4 hits, but earned an extra 6 points for saving the world. Making the final score, Red Marauders 24, Yellow Mash 21. Now, we need a Digi-Bowl 2002 MVD. Go to foxkids.com and vote for who you think is the game's most valuable Digimon. Results will be announced during the premiere of Galador next Saturday, only on Fox Kids.